Welcome to Smart Investing with Philip. Today's session is not about showing you many charts, many numbers, what everyone can really do by themselves on any financial website, whether it's TradingView, Yahoo Finance, or whatsoever. And that's not where the learning and the added value is. What I want to tell you today is very important, is how to win the game of investing. Not of trading, of investing. If you want to play the game, the short-term game, you know, like in and out, very quickly and so on, I mean, I can guarantee you 9 out of 10 of you is going to lose money. So if you hear a lot of guru here and there, they tell you that they have done from 100 euro, they have done like 1 million euro, of like $1,000, they've made $10 million. I mean, these are all scam. That doesn't exist, you know. If they were doing such an amazing return, do you think they will spend time on the internet trying to sell you, training or magic trick? I mean, just think for 2 minutes. You can do 1,000 into 1 million or 2 or 10. Why you would spend your time trying to have few thousands or dozens of thousands if you can do million just by investing your 10 million and just make it 1 billion? You know, that sometimes you have to really think harder about what you do and what people propose to you. Second of all, I see a lot of panic in the market. If you are selling, you are an idiot. I mean, don't sell. This is what Wall Street wants you to do, is to sell your shares. If you are invested in very robust, good, with strong fundamental companies, there is no reason for you to sell, especially after only a 7 or 8% pullback on the Nasdaq and maybe less than 5% pullback on the S&P 500. I mean, that doesn't make sense. This is not a correction. This is nothing. This is normal course of business, even on a bull market. The market is rotating from the big tech to other sectors, of course, because big tech had a huge rally from the low of 2020, and after the correction and the market crash, I would say minus 30%, yes, after the market crash of 2022. I mean, we've just rebounded from 22 to 23. 23 was a year when you recap your loss of 22, and it's only 2024 that was the profit from the last 3 years. So it's about 24%. So if you were invested in 22 and then you hold your money back to 2025, you only make 24%. Not this amazing return that people are talking about. I mean, this amazing return people are talking about is only if you time the market perfectly at the bottom. But who have done that? Nobody have done that. If people claim they've done it, maybe they've been lucky. But luck is not an investment process, you know. So, as long as you invest in strong fundamental company, you are not going to lose this game. This game is impossible to lose. Just believe me. If you hold for the long term, the medium term even, not even the long term, the medium term, you have like a 3-5 years horizon. Look at the history. It's very difficult to lose this game. But you need to understand the game and the rule of the game. The rule of the game is not to panic and to sell when there is nothing happening in the market, or even if there is a minus 15%. Who cares? You can just buy or just hold, you know. But if you really panic after a pullback of 10%, that means you cannot invest in the market. That means you are scared to lose that money. If you are scared to lose that money, just don't invest in the market. It's as simple as that. You are not made to invest in the market. Even though on the long run, nobody lose in the market. Nobody lose. Let me repeat, nobody lose on the market. You only lose if you invest in crap company or in the dump or the pump and dump scheme, like many companies that we've seen over the last 2 years. I mean, companies with very weak fundamentals just skyrocket, make like 10 times. Or maybe with good fundamental, but the price just disconnect totally from reality, like Palantir, for example, or Tesla, or whatever. I mean, this company, of course, they have some fundamental, but sometimes the valuation is just insane. I mean, if you chase this type of company, of course you're going to lose money. You're going to lose money to the people who are taking profit. That's the reality of the game. If you are in the stock and then you are lucky enough to take the wave up, just enjoy it. And then when you think it's irrational, just take your profit and just come back after the market just come down to the reality. This is the game you need to play. The game of chasing at the top and trying to buy because it go up and it go to the moon, because a lot of YouTubers are telling you to the moon, to the moon, to the moon. I mean, this is not a way to invest, you know. I mean, it just makes me laugh, because this game you cannot lose. It's impossible to lose. Just try to understand that. And this is more important to understand what I'm telling you right now than showing you 2,000 charts and this and this and this and this and that. You know, investing is a patience game, is a strategic game. This is when the market pull back, you need to add to your investment. If you need to add to all the index you cannot lose. I've never seen an index that never recover. It doesn't just exist. So if it pull back, you invest, then you will enjoy the ride up. If you don't have enough money to top up, just wait. Or just make sure you have more money to top up. Do you know? But the money you put in the stock market, you cannot lose it if you do it properly. And this is the best advice I can give it to you. You know, the short-term game, you cannot win this game. You are not made for it. Only a very, very, very few are made for it. But the rest, they are not made for it. They are losing the money. And big institutions, they can afford to lose. But can you afford to lose your money? No, of course no, you cannot afford to lose your money. When you sell, you realize your loss. That's it. So if you sell because you panic, it's because you are not sure that the company you invested at the first place is actually the investment you understood, and you were having a high conviction in this company. Just imagine you buy a company, but you don't see on the stock market every day its valuation. You would never sell, even though the market go up and down without even you knowing. But because you see every day the up and down of the market and the speculation and the mood and so on, then this is a machine to just test your patience, test your thesis, your investment thesis, test your conviction. Do you know? It's like if you have a house and the housing market crash, would you sell your house panicking that you need to sell? You sell immediately your house because the value of the market will just go down? No, of course no. You just keep getting your rent, or you keep using it for yourself and living in your house. This is the same for the stock you buy in the stock market. You can make money even if the market goes down and up. You can sell calls to make some money. You can sell puts. You can buy puts. You can have few strategies to make money, but keep your holding. As long as your holding is strong, fundamental are strong, you can play around it tactically, you know, up and down. Of course, there are ways to feel the market going up and down. There are a lot of ways to do that. And I can teach you, of course, to see all these indicators. But it's not rocket science, you know. It's not exact science. It's just like tested with time. But it's not 100% correct. But if you play it smartly and you play it strategically, you cannot lose this game. It's impossible to lose this game, I can tell you. I've done it for the last 30 years. Since my career in the investment community or in the investment institutions, to even now doing it for myself. This game you cannot lose. So stop panicking for nothing. Make sure that everything you invest in, you have a strong conviction, and go to the balance sheet and make sure that the company can withstand any crisis that will come to them. They have enough cash on the balance sheet. They have not too much debt. They have a strong business model, that they will survive the next wave of a recession or economic crisis. Make sure you get this type of company in your portfolio, and I can guarantee you, you will never lose this money, you know. Unrealized losses is just what it is. It's unrealized losses. It's just temporary losses. It's the same for unrealized gain. Unrealized gain is not yours until you don't sell. So it can also disappear. So, but you're not panicking because you have unrealized gain. So why you panic because you have unrealized losses? It's the same thing. You understand? You have to understand the behavioral finance, you know, your psychology. Of course, when you lose, you have a lot more pain than when you win. But you need to learn and to train your brain to be indifferent to losses as well as to profit. Profit is good. Losses, it doesn't matter. As long as you know over the next 3 years and 5 years, this company is going to worth more. And for this, you cannot jump into companies that are overvalued. Even everybody is telling you, you know nothing, this is going to the moon, Palantir this, and Tesla that, or whatever this, or whatever that. Let these people talk. This is not their money. You don't even know they put their own money into that. They are showing you screenshot and this and this. I can make you fake screenshot, you know. Stop believing this screenshot, you know. You don't know if they are putting real money into that. Maybe it's fake money, you know. I can go on my broker account, make you believe I have 5 or 10 million on my account. It's paper money. So stop believing these youngsters, 25, 30 years old, they have like 10 of, I don't know, many millions. Just come back to earth, you know. This is not reality. These people are making money out of you. You think with all these millions, they will spend time on YouTube. Me, I'm retired. I'm a young retired. Do you understand? I'm a young retired. I live off my money and my investment comfortably, you know. I've done it for many, many years. I've done it for the biggest institutions, and now I do it for myself. I do also the project. I do also consulting. I do also some coaching. I don't need money from YouTube. I do this YouTube stuff to help you. Because I've watched these YouTubers for many, many, many years. And it really frustrates me that a lot of people are getting always in the same situation. When the market pump, then is everybody to the moon. Then you have insane number, Palantir 300, 1000, do this, do this, do this. And after that, when the stock collapsed by 50%, then they say, oh, you know, we've seen this in the past 5 years, this and that. No. And they don't take responsibility for lying to you and scamming you. Because that's the reality, they scam you. When somebody say 300 Palantir or 1000 Palantir, screw the moon and so on, they are incentivizing you to buy at the top. That's what they do. They don't take responsibility for scamming you. And this is not nice. They should be ashamed of doing that. When Palantir goes to 128, all these people, if they were people responsible, you know, they would tell you, be very careful. This is insane when you have few hundred times earning or few hundred times sales. It never ends well. I've never heard one of them tell you this. Even the guy with Tom Nash and all these guys, you know, they never tell you this. They tell you, oh, you know, to the moon, you don't understand nothing. And now they make video telling you, oh, you know, we've seen this in the past. But in the meantime, you lose 50% or 40% of your investment in few weeks. Well, maybe he makes money. Maybe he doesn't even make money. How do you know he had invested all the money he said? How do you know? Somebody who invests everything in the S&P 500, plus 2 companies, Tesla and Palantir. How do you know he does that? And what type of investment is that? I would never advise somebody to do this type of portfolio. What type of portfolio is that? And I'm not talking only about him. There are many others. The Felix and all those guys, you know. When the market skyrocket, everything to the moon. When the market collapse, everything go down to the shit. But they tell you that it went to the moon. Not even 1 week before. Just go back to the video. Stop being scammed, you know. Stop being the bag holders. And that's my biggest advice. That's my best advice for you for investing. The only one I know on YouTube, they are very careful. The guy on MoneyVest, the guy of Jeremy Lefebvre, he tell you this principle, you know. There are the few others. I don't remember the names. But the rest, playing the game, when everything goes up, yeah, I'm the king, I told you this, and this. And when everything collapses, oh, you know, don't panic, all this. But they have not lost 40% in few weeks. When Tesla was at 500, how many of them didn't have a thumbnail of 1,000? 1,000 to the moon for sure. Driveless cars, blah, 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 robotic. Yes or no? I know, I'm just quoting you, I know. I just look like your father. But it really hurts me to see that so many young people, maybe not young people, they go into the same trap over and over again. Me, I'm telling you, there is no reason to panic. If you look every single big crash, there's been a key strong driver to really lead that huge crash. And the fundamentals, whether it's on the company earnings or the economy, are weakening strongly. Do you see a weakening of the fundamentals of the company? No. Earnings of the last earnings season for whatever, Nasdaq, S&P 500, IWM, earnings on aggregate were good. Expected earning growth this year, 12-13%. Is it something that warrants a market crash? Of course not. Of course not. That doesn't warrant a market crash. I know there are a lot of uncertainty, like the tariffs, like all the geopolitics, like the unemployment maybe. When Dodge is going to sack a lot of people out of the government jobs, maybe there will be a lot of unemployment. Yes, of course. And this will derail the market. But is it temporary or is it going to be forever? I can guarantee one thing. And this is the only way I can say guarantee one thing. This is temporary. Temporary. It's not forever. Nothing is ever forever on the downside. The market always recovers. Whether from a pullback, a correction, or a crash. Always recover. Always. So play the smart game. Invest in the right company. DCA done. Don't chase the hype. Don't chase especially parabolic move if you are not at the beginning of that move. You will be the bag holder. Or you will sit on huge profit and then you will not take profit. There are two solutions. Don't be these people, you know, please. If you can only follow this advice, I will save you a lot of money and probably make you a lot of money. The one who are selling today, after only a drop of 8% in the Nasdaq, dropping the biggest company in the world, like the Max 7, the strongest, most valuable company in the world, that are preparing the next AI revolution. They are the one who invest the most in the AI revolution. If you have no confidence at all in this biggest company, then what other company you can have confidence? Do you know? So, again, if you like this video, if it helps you to get this type of scolding, and I sound like your father, but I'm not your father. I try really to help you. You know, I wanted to make this video and just don't go to my computer, show you a lot of chart and so on, because this is not going to tell you anything. Before investing in the market, you need to understand the rule of the game. This is a game. And if you want to learn the game, you need to understand the rule of the game. And the rule of the game, I can tell you, I've been through a lot since 2000, the huge crash of 2000. I started my career to today. I've been to major crashes, major correction, major anything. And always the market came back. Always the strongest company came back. And look at the Max 7 back in the time, and today they are still there. And today they are called the Magnificent 7. Of course, maybe Tesla wasn't there, but the rest was there. Even the silent Netflix is just skyrocketing. Nobody's talking about it. Everybody talk about the hype, but even company like Netflix, boring business, you know. But look at the share price. Okay, if you like this video, please subscribe and like this video. This is to help this channel to grow and to have a stronger community, a bigger community, so I can start to offer you free training, free coaching, and free everything, because I'm not going to ask you to pay. Everything that you can buy on other websites, on other YouTubers, this is freely available on the internet, you know. There's no secret. There's nothing you can buy from them that you cannot find for free on the internet. There's no secret on investment. It's only very strong principle you need to adhere to. Of course, I can teach you how to trade, the technicals, how to look at fundamentals of a company, how to analyze a balance sheet, how to analyze the macro data, how to link, how to connect the dots, to learn the psychology. Psychology of investing is very important. It's a psychological game also. You need to be strong, especially when it's tough. It's like a relationship. When it's all love, love, easy to be in a relationship. When it's all love, love, kiss, 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 no problem. But when the things get tough, when you are close to divorce, when there is a huge problem like disease or whatsoever, you lose your job or whatever, then this is where you test the relationship, if you go to the other side or not. Love, 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 it's easy. Love, 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 so it's like the market going up. But when the market crashes, it's like a crisis in your couple. You need to be strong. You need to withstand adversity to be stronger. And you need to be stronger to invest and to make a meaningful money in the stock market. You need to be strong. Okay, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video and have a good trading day. Bye.